Good morning students. So in the previous sessions we discussed about the distributive property, multiplicative identity and multiplication by 0. And in the previous sessions we discussed about commutative, associative and closure property. So based on those properties we are going to solve the problems in the exercise 5. Now let's solve. Look here. In exercise 5 first bit, verify the following. Verify the following. What is the first question? 18 into 7 into minus 3 equal to 18 into 7 plus of 18 into minus 3. This is the question. So this we have to solve by using the property and verify whether LHS is equal to the RHS or not. So by observing the question, it will come under which property? Yes, it will come under distributive property. How we can identify whether it comes under distributive property or whether it comes under associative property? So first if you observe, how many terms was it? 3 terms was it. One is 18, one is 7, one is 3. Isn't it? Next, with what operations it was connected? With into. Plus. Question here we have to write here plus. Into and plus. So here this is comes under distributive property under multiplication over addition. Distributive property under multiplication over addition. So let us see whether it satisfies or not. We have to do verification. Now let's see. First, it is which property? It is distributive property. It is similar as A into B plus C equal to A into B. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C, like this. A into B plus A into C. Now, so this is comes under which property? Distributive property. Distributive property. So let's solve this distributive property. Now, 18 into 7 plus of minus 3 equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. Now, first what we have to do? We should simplify the terms which are within the bracket. Now, 18 into 7, one is plus, one is minus. What we have to do? First we have to simplify the symbols. Both are having same symbols or different symbols? They are different symbols. If they are different symbols, what we have to do? We have to keep negative sign. That is minus 3 equal to 18 into 7 so plus 18 into minus 3. So in the first step we simplified the symbols which are within the brackets. In the second step simplify the bracket with numerical term. 7 minus 3. How much 7 minus 3? 4. Now positive 4 or negative 4? It is a positive 4 because here 7 is greater numerical value compared to the 3. Here 7 has positive, 7 is a positive integer. So here 4 is also a positive integer equal to 18 sevens are. How much? 18 sevens are 126. 18 sevens are 126 plus 18 threes are 54. 18 threes are 54. 1 plus 1 minus minus. 1 positive, 1 negative. 50 negative. 18 into 3 54. 1 positive, 1 negative. The result is negative. When we are multiplying one positive integer with one negative integer, negative integer. See, next step what we have to do? Multiply the remaining numerical terms. 18 4s are 72. Both are having positive integers. So the result is positive 72. Next 126. 1 plus 1 minus. How much 1 plus 1 minus? Minus 54. So 72 equal to 1 is positive, 1 is negative. So what we have to do? We have to do subtraction. 126 minus 54 how much? 72. So here 126 is a greater numerical value. For 126 here it is positive sign. So the result is also positive. Here what we got? LHS is equal to RHS. The left hand side is equal to RHS side. So in this way we have to verify the given equation. Now let's see once again. First we have to identify under which property it comes. It comes under distributive property. Later first what we have to do? First we have to simplify the symbols which are within the brackets. So one positive, one negative, negative. We simplified. In the next step, we have to simplify the terms which are in the bracket. 7 minus 3, 4 equal to 18 7s are 126, 18 3s are 54. Here both are positive, that's why the result is positive. Here one is positive and one is negative, the result is negative. In the next step, 18 4s are 72, both are positive, positive. 126, 1 plus 1 minus 54, 126 minus 54, 72. So LHS is equal to the RHS. Are you able to understand? Now, in this first bit there are two questions. I explained one. Remaining you have to solve by your own with the same process, just the numerical values was different. By using same property you have to solve. Next, second bit, first question. For any integer a, what is minus 1 into a is equal to? What is minus 1 into a is equal to? What we have to prove. Now for any integer a, what is minus 1 into a is equal to? So minus 1 into a is equal to dash. That means what will come in this result we have to prove. Now 1 into a, according to the multiplicative identity. In the previous session I explained. According to the multiplicative identity, if we multiply any integer with 1, the result is the integer itself. Now here we have to consider integer as a. If we are multiplying a with 1, what will be the result? A only. The result is not going to be changed. The result is not going to be changed. If we are multiplying any integer with 1 or 1 with any integer, the result will be the integer itself. And what about the symbols now? By using multiplication properties, one is negative, one is positive. Both are different signs. So the result is negative minus a. So for any integer a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? So for any integer a, what is minus 1 into a is equal to? Minus 1 into a is nothing but a only. Why? Because if we multiply any term with 1, the result will be the numerical rather than integer itself. So since here one is positive, one is negative, the result is a negative integer. Understand? Now next, determine the integer whose product with minus 1. Determine the is 5. Determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is 5. So what is the question here? Minus 1 is multiplied with something number, then the result is 5. So what is the value we have to find? Determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is 5. With which number if we multiply the minus 1, then the result will come as 5. We have to prove. Now we know that here the result is 5. Understand? So with what number if we multiply with which numerical value, which integer if we multiply with 1, then we will get the result as 5. If we multiply with 5, then only the result will be the 5, because according to the multiplicative identity, if we multiply any integer with 1, then only the result is not going to be changed. Here the question is 1. So, and got the given the result is of 5. That means if we multiply 5 with a negative with 1, then the result is not going to be changed. Are you able to understand? If we multiply 5 with 1, then the result is not going to be changed. Then the result is equal to 5. But here if you observe the symbol, here it is positive 5. Since the result is positive 5, that means both the terms should have equal signs. Here already they given one as minus 1. So that is obviously the second term also should be a negative 5. Then only the result will come positive 5. Are you able to understand? See the question here. Determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is 5. Okay, minus 1 should multiply with something number, then the result is equal to 5. What is a particular number we have to find? So that what we are doing, since we got the result as 5, if we multiply the integer with 1, means if we multiply 5 with 1, then only the result will come 5, isn't it? So the 1 and 5 are 5, since the result is positive integer, both the numerical values should have same sign. That's why here we have to write as minus 5. If you are writing only positive 5, then this condition is not going to satisfy, because 1 5s are 5, 1 is negative, 1 is positive, the result should be negative. But the answer is positive integer, so the result should be here minus 5. Okay, so these are the problems which are in exercise by first and second bit. Now we are going to the third bit questions. Here total there are 8 questions. Out of 8 I was explaining 5. So remaining 3 you have to solve. It was similar and these problems are related to the properties again. Let's solve this. So now third bit, find the product using suitable properties. Find the product using suitable properties. Now we have to find the product by using the properties. We have to identify which property we can use to the particular question and we have to solve the solutions. So first one, 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. And next, I was explaining next third question. 15 into minus 25 into minus 4 into minus 10. Next, I was explaining fourth question. Minus 41 into 102. Next I was explaining sixth question. 7 into 50 minus 2. Okay. 7 into 50 minus 2. So how to solve this? Let us see now. First, find the products using suitable properties. Now 26 into minus 48 plus of minus 48 into minus 36. So first you have to observe the identity, what they were, first you have to observe the question. We have to observe under which property we can use it. Okay. So if you see here, since here same term was repeating again and again, we can assume it as one numerical value. Yes, one integer. So A, let me take this as B into A plus B into A into C. It is nothing but A into B plus A into C. So A into B plus A into C. That means by observing the question itself, you can identify we are using here multiplication as well as addition. If you are using both operations at a time, which property we can use? We have to use distributive property. Okay, multiplication over addition. By observing the operations itself, we can identify this is the distributive property and under multiplication over addition. So here since 48 is coming 2 times, so these 48 I was assumed as A and one term as B, one term as C. So how the property is A into B plus A into C. So this is comes under which property? Distributive property. Now, so what is distributive property? A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. Under which property it comes? Distributive property. So it comes under distributive property. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. So here already given A into B plus A into C. So it is nothing but A into B plus C, right? But here what we have assumed, A equal to minus 48, B equal to 26, C equal to minus 36. Along with symbols we have to assume. Okay. A equal to minus 48, B equal to 26, C equal to minus 36. So now I will substitute this A into B plus C. It is nothing but minus 48 into 26 plus of minus 36. How we substituted here? Look here. A means what we assume? Minus 48. So minus 48 into B. B means what we assumed here? 26. Right? 26 plus C. In the place of C, what is it here? Minus 36. Are you able to understand? in the place of A we assumed as minus 48 according to the question. So minus 48 into B, 26 is a right 26 plus C, what is the area? Minus 36, so minus 36. Now minus 48 into 26, what we have to do here? Already we did so many products based on this. One is positive, one is negative. So what we have to write? Minus 36. Okay, first we simplified the symbols. One is positive, one is negative. So we have to write negative sign. Next, minus 48 into 26 minus 36. So what we have to write? 36 minus 26, how much? 10. Okay, 36 minus 26, how much? 10. But here greater numerical value is 36. So that is nothing but we have to keep the negative sign. So minus 10. Okay. Now 48 tens are how much? 480. 48 tens are how much? 480. Since here both are having negative signs, we have to keep the result as positive. Since both numbers have negative signs, we have to keep the result as positive. Are you able to understand? Now next, let's move to the next question. So here if you observe 15 into minus 25 into minus 4 into minus 10. So if you observe this total entire question is depends upon only one symbol, that is one operation, that is multiplication. Don't be confused with this negative sign. This is not an operation. Here it indicates a negative integer. 25 is a negative integer, that's a minus 25. Minus 4 is a negative integer. Between 59 minus 25 it connected with an into. This is an operation. Understand? So here the entire terms is connected with only one operation, that is multiplication. So which property we can use here? Yes, we can use the associative property. Understand? So how? But in associative property, how many terms we can simplify? By using only 3 terms. But how many terms we had? 4 terms. So we have to make these 4 terms into 3 terms. Okay, how? Look here. 15 into, first I was simplifying this both. Okay, 25 fours are how much? 100. Both are having negative signs. So what we have to write? Plus 100. So 25 into 100, 25 into 4 is nothing but 100. Since both are having negative signs, the result is positive. Since both are having same symbol, the result is positive. Into minus 10. Okay, now this is the associative property. Is total entire terms was connected with only one operation, that is into. I already told, don't be confused with this negative sign. This negative sign indicates only for 10. Minus 10 indicates negative integer. Here this into is comes under an operation. Clear all of you? So now which property this is? Associative property. What is associative property? A into B into C equal to A into B into C. This is under which property? Associative property. Associative property. So what is associative property? A into B into C. So first we take LHS side. Okay, only take LHS side. Substitute according to our question. What is A? 15. Okay, 15 into what is B? 100. 100 into what is C? Minus 10. What is C? Minus 10. Now first simplify 15 into 100. The terms which are in the bracket we have to simplify first. 15 into 100 how much? 1500. So 1500 into minus 10. Okay. 1500 into 10 how much? 15,000. One is positive integer, one is negative integer. The result is negative integer. One is positive, one is negative. The result is negative integer. So next solve the fourth question. Minus 41 into 102. Here how we can do this one? Here we can use, for example, minus 41 into, I was splitting this 102 as 100 plus 2. Okay. I was here, since there is only 2 terms, right? So minus 41 I was writing as this 102 I was splitting this as 100 plus 2. So if you observe the question, how it is, first this is one numerical value assumed as one integer A into, this is one more numerical value B plus one more numerical value C. How it is? A into B plus C. Here it is nothing but what? It is nothing but distributive property. Here we can use the distributive property. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. This is nothing but distributive property. Okay, now substitute minus 41 into 100 plus minus 41 into 2. So A into B plus A into C. A is nothing but minus 41 into B is nothing but 100. C is nothing but 2. A into B plus A into C. Minus 41 into 100 is nothing but minus 4100 plus 41 2s are 82 minus 82. Both are having negative signs. We have to add the integers. So it is nothing but minus 4182. Both are having negative integers. So we have to add greater numerical value as negative sign. We have to keep negative. Or else according to the addition and subtraction of integers, both are having negative signs. We have to keep the result as negative itself. Are you able to understand? Here first they given only 2 terms. Then what you have to do? I was splitting this 1 or 2 as 100 plus 2. So since here it is in A into B plus C form, it comes under distributive property. Is nothing but A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. Already it is in the LHS format. So we have to take RHS and we have to do according to the RHS. It is nothing but A into B plus A into C. Now next, coming to 7 into 50 minus 2, it is nothing but distributive property over subtractions. So because how we can identify here multiplication over subtraction? This is operation. This is not a negative. This is an operation. Now what is the distributive? Which form it is? A into B minus C. It is in LHS format. A into B minus C is nothing but A into B minus A into C. This is distributive property, multiplication over subtraction. This is nothing but 7 into 50 minus 2. This is in this format. It is nothing but 7 into 50 minus 7 into 2. So we have to do 7 into 50 minus 7 into 2. 750s are how much? 350. 750s are 350 minus 7 2s are 14. 350 minus 14 how much? 326. Minus 14. If you add end up, just you have to do the subtraction. 0, 10 minus 4, 6, 4 minus 1, 3. So 350 minus 14 is nothing but 336. One is positive integer, one is negative integer. So the result is positive because the greater numerical value has positive. So the result is positive integer. So how we have to identify? One is multiplication, one is negative. If the connected is with one multiplication and one negative operation, this comes under distributive property, multiplication over subtraction. So we have to write the formula and this we have to substitute 7 into 50, 350, 7 2s are 14, 350 minus 14 is nothing but 336. Since 350 is the greater numerical value, it has positive integer, the result is also an positive integer. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can see in the next session and you have to solve the solutions. Just in this third bit, there is total 8 solutions. So among those I explained 4. Remaining 4 you have to solve the questions. Just to once go through with the textbook. So here first bit, second question I have to solve, and in the third bit I explained the 4 questions out of 8. So remaining 4 you have to solve. They were similar with these 4 questions. Okay, thank you.